please come to my show. Nintendo, please. I know I shafted you during the Game Awards. I know I've spent years and years ignoring all your great products, all your great software, all your amazing hardware, but please, 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 please come to the Summer Game Show. I'm sick of only being talked about during Game Award season, and even then only because of the Game of the Year award. What a complete joke. How embarrassing. It looks like Geoff is starting to regret what he pulled with 2023's Game Awards show, where, of course, all these great Nintendo games were ignored in favor of pushing Baldur's Gate 3. Right, yeah, let's give every award to Baldur's Gate 3 and Alan Snooze 2 and just pay the game journalist audience to clap and people will just accept that. No, of course it was going to come back to bite you. Of course people are going to cut ties with you after that. You know, you should have been way more heavily criticized for that when it happened. But it does seem like the times are changing, right? In that brief period of time between the death of E3 and whatever this is, you know, Geoff really managed to sell the Game Awards as a serious gaming event where people can actually see exciting upcoming content, right? He tried to bill it as an next E3. He tried to bill it as a celebration of gaming, but, you know, after Elden Ring, after Baldur's Gate 3, after It Takes Two, I don't think anybody cares anymore, okay? That is my big thing about Geoff Keighley, about his stupid award show, and every game journalist who tried co-signing it. I don't care. I don't respect you. I don't want to hear from you. I don't want to see the games you recommend to people. I don't even want to know you exist. And in the current era, right, we don't need these Game Award shows, right? All we have to do is just wait for the next new Nintendo Direct, and Nintendo will tell us what is coming out. Nintendo will show us the new Zelda, the new Mario, the new Smash Bros., the new Mario Kart, right? The new Pokemon, Metroid, Xenoblade, Fire Emblem, Kirby. Like, the list goes on and on. Like, I don't need Geoff's approval to talk about good video games. In fact, I have been talking about great video games in spite of Geoff's best efforts to downplay everything that I enjoy. You know, did he acknowledge Fire Emblem Three Houses or Tears of the Kingdom or Mario Wonder at all? No, of course not. They won some, like, pity awards while Geoff cleared the way for, like, the real winners of the Game Awards. And it was a complete joke then, and it is a complete joke now. It is our responsibility, our obligation as gamers to condemn Geoff, those of his ilk, and the developers they enable, right? There was no justifying the Game Awards 2023. There was no defense of that. There was no reason to shaft Zelda in favor of a game that wasn't even remembered by Game Awards season. Okay, there was no reason to try and bill Alan Wake 2 as a runner-up contender. Like, why was Spider-Man 2 nominated at all, right? Like, again, the awards were a complete joke, like, even from, like, the nomination period. And to see so many people, like, try and damage control Baldur's Gate 3, look at how many Game Awards it won. It was a complete joke. Why don't you talk about the actual game? Oh, I know, because none of you got past Act 1. Okay, none of you actually played the game that you're saying is the best of the year, let alone play the games that are its direct competitors and stomp it in every way, shape, and form. My point is that no matter what happens to Geoff, no matter how bad it is, he absolutely deserves it. This guy has kept the corrupt gaming industry relevant for way longer than it needs to be. You know, how long has the Game Awards served as a smokescreen to pretend that these awards are given out by a fair and unbiased jury who in no way, shape, or form have any political biases or ties to certain developers or most importantly, a bias towards the Western gaming sphere as a whole. The Game of the Year, the Game Awards for 2023 were so awful that I have no intention of ever watching them again. I have no interest in anything Geoff Keighley does or says. I have him and the Game Awards show blocked on Twitter, and I'm glad to see Nintendo give him the finger and do their own thing this E3 season. Like, they don't need the Summer Game Fest. You know, if anything, I think Geoff is a detriment to them and their business. How dare he try and weaponize the gaming press against Nintendo? How dare he try to hype up some no-name Western RPG studio in Larian over, the most iconic fantasy brand series in gaming? How dare he try and promote that over Super Mario Bros. Wonder, right? How dare he push nonsense like Alan Wake 2 or Spider-Man 2? Like, again, this award show was a joke. And Nintendo is absolutely in the right for cutting this joker out of the picture completely.